Here are 5 things that I look for when I recommend a child get developmental testing for autism. I'm Carrie, and I'm a pediatric speech-language pathologist. The first thing I look for is how is your child playing with toys. So if I'm giving your child a baby doll and a bottle, is the child able to functionally pretend to feed the baby, put the baby down for a nap? Is your child able to stack blocks? How is your child playing with toys? Is your child rotating the toy in his or her hand? Is your child stimming on the toy? I want to make sure that the child is able to play appropriately with functional toys. The next thing I look for is if a child is able to respond to his or her name. So is the child going to stop what he or she is doing and respond to their name? How does your child respond to his or her environment? Is your child able to regulate when it's time to transition from different activities? How does your child respond to loud sounds in his or her environment, new sights and new smells? The fourth thing I look for is if the child is an extremely picky eater. Does the child get very, very upset when new foods are introduced, even if they're just on his plate and he or she is not forced to eat them? The last thing, number 5, that I look for is if a child has a speech and language delay. Yes, a child can have a speech and language delay and not be autistic. However, a lot of children with autism do have a speech and language delay. So these are all the things that I look for when I recommend the child get further testing for autism. If you have concerns about your child having autism, there is no harm in getting tested. Go get your child evaluated, seek out resources in your area, and you are not alone.